welcome to Albania. Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Adiola and I upload videos about Africa, travel and lifestyle. So if you're interested in videos on those topics, please do subscribe down below. Today I am in Tirana, Albania, so it'll be another travel vlog. I'll show you what I get up to. Today's weather is a bit, I don't know how to describe it. It's a bit odd. It's like warm, but also very rainy and cloudy. So I'm wrapped up and the weather doesn't look as nice. The lighting, I apologize for it. But yeah, we're heading into the city center. I'll show you what it looks like and I've got a few attractions to see, so let's go.
Fuck the world, I'ma walk in erection. Split without a thought, we do it reckless. Your nigga called us texting. You said, baby, don't be mad, you know how brave.
I swear sometimes Google Maps just takes me down the most random streets, but it is really good way for me to actually learn how to get to places and just familiarize myself with the area. So we're off to the first destination, which is Tirana Castle, and I'll show you what it looks like.
Oh baby, for me crazy, I'll tell you about me. I was nothing at all.
Made it into the castle and I think they've refurbished the castle to just be restaurants, sit-in restaurants. I'll see if there's any still historical parts of it that I can visit, and if not, I'll probably just grab something to eat because I'm really hungry.
Strippers wanna sex me. You left on her, now we mad because you had me. Fucked up, don't change it. I'd probably be dead if I was basic. Would you still give me head if I had patience?
So this is some of the traditional dresses.
She get what she want, I call her my what she want. Wash it off when you tie me off, you know I be slung. Fuck the world, I'ma walk in erection. Split without a thought, we do it reckless. Your nigga.
Okay, so I've just made it into the Bunk Art Museum, and it's a former bunker that was used during the war, and I'll show you what the inside looks like. It's much bigger than expected, so let's go.
If you're close to me, I ain't built like them. It gotta work for me. Just cause I want you don't mean I want you, I don't. You got some high hopes, high hopes.
Në vend të punës fare, ata e lam atje, bedi atje dhe u varos atje.
Clock tower here. I thought we could climb up, but apparently not. But yeah, the view is nice. So first impressions of Albania already. I thought it was going to be like some of the Soviet countries I've been to, like Estonia, like Lithuania, even Romania. I know it's not a Soviet country, but I thought that's what I would be getting. But I get more Turkish vibes. Even when I arrived here, actually, I arrived about noon, and the call to prayer was going in the town centre in the middle of the square. So I'm actually on my way now to visit. It's said to be the most beautiful mosque in Tirana, so let's go. Now, whilst it might not be the largest, it definitely is one of the most beautiful mosques I've been into. Currently people are praying, so I couldn't really take images and videos as I would have liked, but it was really beautiful inside, so I definitely recommend visiting if you're ever in Tirana.
Got no time, you can change my mind, what you need and what you like. I could be paranoid, did observation before me, you had all them boys. I'm just the one you've been stalking. I saw it as soon as I walked in. I can break you off, and your peers do it all. Speak for me when I don't go. I can break you off, and your peers.
Okay, so my last stop of the day is this House of Leaves Museum. It's another one that explores the Albanian history and the communist regime that they had going on here as well. So let's have a look at what the museum has in store. So I'm about to enter the museum, but the grounds are absolutely stunning. So I'll show you what those look like before we head in. So before World War II, this was actually a healthcare facility, and then it started to be used as a torture centre and a place of coercion and imprisonment. That's really interesting. Very gruesome as well, because the outside looks so beautiful, and then you come in and you learn all of this.
When they said they
Something I've noticed about the museums in Tirana, they have very sparse information. There's not that much there, and it's not that interactive. So there's displays and stuff, and then plaques to explain, but apart from that, not much else. You can't really get a tour. I've just made it down into the bunker now, and this is the tunnel straight down, so let's go.
Situation makes me feel I'm not a man at all. No, you're probably thinking I ain't worth shit.
Okay, so I'm officially done with my first day in Tirana, and it was really exciting. It's currently raining, and I started my day around 1 PM, and now it's like 4:30. And yeah, so I'm sheltering, I'm getting some food, and I'll check with you tomorrow. Okay, good morning. Hi. So today is day 2 in Tirana. It's a very rainy day, not the most pleasant weather. I'm just quickly going to the shops to buy some water, and then I'll be heading on a tour actually. So hopefully where I'm going isn't as rainy as Tirana, but we'll see. Let's go.
To run to you, not run your life, but never wrong you twice. I wanna make things right.
So that's the castle there.
don't want to fight anymore.
Okay, so we just made it to the Grand Bazaar at Jerash Castle, and I'll show you what some of the shops look like. So we're walking all the way around to the castle. You would have seen at the restaurant we were at, the castle is at the top. I'll try and show you it now, so you can see the walk we're doing. It is right there, right behind me, but it's a 10-minute walk, so it's not too bad. It's raining, it's not the best time of the season, but it is really calm, really beautiful to see the markets. So
your mind up, waste time. I'm prone to that, do it all the time. Keep your guards up, or wait in line. You don't need me, please believe me. This ain't easy, you know I've been feeding. Let me unleash my demons on you.
Kruja museum. You can see the painting behind me. It's basically a memorial, and this museum is dedicated to Skanderberg, who was the kind of founder of Albania. He fought against the Ottomans to free Albania. So this museum is kind of dedicated to him, and we've got this beautiful mosaic here as well.
What you mean, you and me, I'm here all by myself. You around, she's around, it's people like not leave her out. What you call this? Hope it's not romantic. I ain't got no kids.
We just got done at the museum, and we're still going to walk around Kruja. I'll show you what else there is to see. It's very, very nice. Because today is kind of a rainy, foggy day, the views can't be seen and appreciated that much, but I will try my best to show you what I can see because it is stunning here. So the castle is behind me, as you can see. So I'm just walking through the bazaar now and just doing some shopping, and then I'll be having a traditional Albanian meal. So that should be really, really exciting. Okay guys, look at the view. This is the view that you get from Albania. So beautiful. Okay, so I just got done with lunch. I had a traditional Albanian dish called tave dale. If I'm not saying it correctly, I'll put the name on the screen. It was really, really nice. So now I'm back in the market, just getting some last minute souvenirs, and we're off to our next destination, which I'll show you. Okay, so the rain keeps coming and going at the moment, but I'm on the way to a restaurant now. Just made it to a viewpoint, and it's over 1,000 meters high, but unfortunately you can't see it because there's so much fog, and it's raining, so it's very windy. I'll try and show you. I can't see it in the back. It's a shame. Okay, hi guys, you would have seen what I got up to in the day. Super excited now to be sharing what I'm going to be getting up to at night. It seems like Tirana has a really big nightlife, and from what I've heard from locals, people love to party here, so it will be really interesting to explore that. Right now I've got a pub crawl that's booked later in the evening, and I am heading to a shisha lounge now to chill, get a high, get a buzz before my pub crawl, so let's go. I forgot to tell you guys actually where I am going. So I did tell you it's a shisha lounge. At the moment, my tour guide told me about one called Shisha Room, Tirana, but I looked up the pricing and it was the equivalent of £20. So I was like, I'm not going to pay the same amount that I pay in London, in a country that's like 4+ times cheaper than London. So I'm on my way now to a place called Elite Lounge Shisha Bar, and I'll show you what it looks like in there. It's probably going to be full of uncles, but you know, where the uncles go is a good spot, to be honest. So yeah, and it's £8 shisha there currently, so let's go. Okay guys, so I've just made it to the Puka Lounge, and it's actually inside the mall, but outside on level 2 of a mall, and the elevators, none of the escalators work. There was no elevator, and people were just staring at me as if, where am I going? But finally made it, and yes, it's 800 as I said, and the guy was trying to tell me the mint is too strong, but you know me, I'm strong-headed, so we were getting the mint.
Everybody's sweating about us, but you only know what I told you. You only know what I showed.
Okay, so I'm on my way now to the pub crawl. Whew, I feel really high. That was really some good shisha. So yeah, we'll see what the night holds for us. Let's go. I just arrived at the square, and the pub crawl group have gone, so I'm heading to what they said is the first location. I messaged them on Instagram. So yeah, hopefully the bar is good. We'll see.
Bad riches, bad riches.
From what you expect.
Okay, so we're at the last place now, called Livaria or Zivaria. So we are at the final bar slash club, and I will show you what I get up to, if anything. I'm a bit tipsy, and the pub crawl in general hasn't been that amazing, but I think the people have really made up for it here. So yeah, let's keep partying, and I'll check in with you probably tomorrow if you don't hear from me again tonight. Hey, hello, good morning guys. So today is day 3 of my Albania vlog. I am currently heading to a town called Berat city. I've got an early morning tour. You would have still seen me go on the pub crawl last night and what I got up to with the shisha bar. But we are up early because I called it early yesterday, fortunately for me. The nightlife here just wasn't really for me. A lot of the clubs were welcome Albanian centered music, and some of the people I was with on the pub crawl actually told me they tried to go somewhere else and they were denied entry because they're not Albanian. So it's very much for the Albanian people. The tourism industry here isn't that popping just yet, so there isn't that much out there for international people. Music wise, there's not that much international music here, which is fine, you know, it's their country. But yeah, for me, I just called it an early night. So I'm up early today and I'll show you what I get up to. I'm very excited for Berat city. It looks so beautiful, and it's a medieval city. Yesterday you saw me go to Jerash city, and Jerash gave me Mostar vibes. If you haven't already seen my Mostar Bosnia vlog, I will link it down below so you can watch it. And that city was so beautiful. Here I think there's more Turkish influence, and it's kind of like medieval, still from the Ottoman Empire, so it should be very interesting to see. Let's go.
You have one unheard message.
Mr. Brent Fayez, I know you see my DMs. I've been DMing you for over 3 months now. I'm gonna need you to respond because I know you see them. I see you eating chicken, I see you smoking weed, I see you drinking and making, actually, you're barely making music. I'm gonna need you to drop more songs because Dead Man Walking was not I was not satisfied with it because I had already heard it before. And I'm gonna need you to drop a whole album this new year,
And
2021. I expect more from you. This is ridiculous. It is very ridiculous.
I'm walking along the promenade now, and we'll probably get some breakfast and then head back to start the journey to Berat. So as you can see behind me, I'm just walking along, and it's just absolutely breathtaking here. Yeah, so it's a shame we only get an hour, but it is really, really stunning. And I'm just happy the sun came out today. Yesterday you would have seen it was so rainy, it was gloomy, and I only really did half of my tour, if I'm honest, because of the rain. So yeah, you can actually see the water below. I don't know if this is picking it up.
Maybe I don't need a.
Okay, so we are at the front of the pier, and it's so gorgeous here. This is definitely reminding me of Montenegro when I went to Budva. It's really giving Budva vibes, so I will link that vlog down below if you haven't already watched it. Yeah, so it's very scenic, and I'll probably head back because though sunny, it is a little bit deceptive and a little bit chilly.
Your boyfriend like that boy, push that boy, getting like me out, come home to me now. It's me and my niggas, we lit and we wild.
Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all in love. Maybe I don't need a hug. Maybe I'm just fucked up. Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all in love. Maybe I don't need a hug. Maybe I'm just fucked up.
Just made it to Berat, and as you can see behind me, the castle walls stretch for ages actually. So we're just walking around. We're about to head to the museum, but you can also see the mountains way up in the back as well. So how beautiful is this?
So when the Roman Empire decided to invade Albania and Berat itself, they didn't intend to harm the citizens or the people.
Maybe it's all in love. Maybe I don't need a hug.
So there's around 40 to 14th century, but beneath it lie the remains of a church from the 4th century. So that is the actual oldest church. Might not be functioning, but the remains are there still. So these paintings have been preserved and restored from the 13th century. The artist is Onufi, so that's his museum that we're going to visit today, the Onufi Museum. Now Onufi was a religious painter at the time, and this was his style of painting. Not only is he famous for painting many churches in Berat and also Greece, but he also is famous for creating the shade of red on our flag. So if you look at any official documents from the government of Albania, you're going to notice that the red is a bit more darker. So that was done by Onufi. Now our flag also has meaning. The black eagle represents the strength of the Albanian people, and the red represents the bloodshed of the Albanian people for freedom, sovereignty, and maintaining their culture.
The drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all in love. Maybe I don't need a hug. Maybe I'm just fucked up. Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all in love. Maybe I don't need a hug. Maybe I'm just fucked up. I wanna have more patience, but you're so territorial. I can't even kick it cause you watching my story though. I got what you seen and I got something you don't need to know. I done gave more dick than a little. I know I'm the reason that you're freaking out. You wish you could be the reason that I settled down. You done gave me all I wanted, but I still got reasons I should fuck around. Maybe it's the love, the drugs, the weed, the pussy. Maybe it's all in love. Maybe I don't need a hug. Maybe I'm just fucked up. The love, the drugs, the weed. Maybe I'm just fucked up.
So we're currently at the Onufi Museum, and it's one of the only museums or even churches that I've been to in the whole world that accurately depicts what Jesus Christ would have looked like. He would have had, let me show you one of the depictions. He would have had dark skin, dark eyes, wool-like hair. So his hair is a bit straight here, but yeah, one of the most accurate representations of Jesus. Very interesting.
Maybe I'm just fucked up.
There's a story behind this one. So firstly, it used to be, before the Ottomans captured this place, it used to be a church just like the other ones. So it used to be a red church. So the Ottomans destroyed the church, and with the remains of the red church, they built the red mosque. This was also done to send a message to the Christian people living inside of the walls of the castle. Just like we turned your church into a mosque, you're going to turn from Christian to Muslim as well.
I'm just trying to get my paper straight, girl.
I'm done at the museum, and I just want to show you this view. I don't think it's focusing the camera. Absolutely gorgeous. We're currently on the way. We're currently just exploring the castle a bit more, and then after the exploration we will be getting something to eat, which is about time. I'm starving. But yeah, seeing the castle, walking around the castle has been so good so far, and yeah, can't wait to keep.
I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my head.
It's good for the soul. Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only go like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want. Hope you doing what you want. What you want.
My new bitch look like Halle Berry, but she don't love me, she too scary. My old bitch front like Jackie Brown.
So good morning guys. So today is my final day in Albania, and to wrap up the trip I really don't have that much planned, but I am doing a walking tour this morning, so I'll learn a bit more about the country, and then I plan to get some breakfast / lunch, and I'll see where the day takes me, and we'll both go together. So let's go. Today is a nice sunny day. I'm currently, before my walking tour, going to like a open marketplace called Pazari, I think that's what it's called. See if I can get any more additional souvenirs.
Will you be my leading lady? I wanna go try and get a little maybe. In the meantime, get some me time.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months.
So guys, I actually forgot to mention that tomorrow is the Independence Day of Albania, so there'll be a huge parade going on. Unfortunately, I won't be here for that, but I can hear some music, so I'm assuming that they're rehearsing today. So I think I'm heading to that direction, so we'll see what's going on with the live music.
Because when they won a battle or a war, they would take young boys back to Constantinople and train them to be the next generation of soldiers. And this is what happened to young Skanderberg. Okay? So at a very young age, he leaves Kruja, but he leaves Kruja not with the name Skanderberg, okay? He left with the name that his mom gave him, which was effectively George. Yeah, I know. Now I'll say it like in Albanian. His whole name is actually Jerash Castrioti. Sounds a little bit George. Yeah. Jerash Castrioti was his name when he left Kruja, and he's there for over 20 years. He learns all things Ottoman. He becomes a very good soldier, helps win a lot of battles for the Ottomans. So they give him the name Skanderberg. Okay? Now, Skanderbeg is a two-part name. Skander is a Turkish form of Alexander, Skander. Okay. Then Beg or Bey is like a title, sir. And shortly after getting this name, he learned that the Ottomans are ready to come back and take over his home territory. He abandoned the Ottoman Empire along with some other Albanian soldiers in the Ottoman military to come back and fight against it, which he did so successfully for the rest of his life.
This is also known as just kind of the fortress of Justinian because it's from the Byzantine era, and it was really just a well-fortified house for hundreds of years. It's where they think that like the governor of the region would have lived during the Ottoman period and things. But by the time communism came to an end, this was all that was left, the wall, you know.
These days, no living in the middle, might drive you mad. Feeling pretty mixed up, ain't no bad.
So we're partway up the pyramid. It is indeed a workout. But you can see mountains behind me, and you can see the whole view of the city. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so we're at the top of the pyramid. Wow, the views are absolutely stunning from up here. I'll try and show them, but I don't think my camera will do it justice.
This is good for the soul.
Only heaven knows if you can truly win in the midst of a world that's going.
So in what used to be an old bunker, it's a strategic pool, very eerie, very small, very tight space, but very interesting.
What we see is very typical of what would have been here during the communist period. We have a 3-floor villa with a good chunk of land, including a little water feature, okay? That would have been absolute elite and luxury for Albania at the time, okay?
Okay, so behind me is the largest mosque in not only Tirana but in the whole of the Balkan state. It's currently still being worked on, so you can't enter at the moment, but they said by 2024 it should be open and operating. So I've just made it to a teleferico point called Dajti, and we're going to get an express teleferico all the way to the top of the mountain.
You can't even sit in peace with all of these niggas beat on you. I'm just saying I can be, yeah, one that you call and you talk to, girl. I'll share my world with you. You wanna make your time, waste your time with me. I mean, honestly, open your eyes and see it's giving you what you need. Waste your time with me. You could have all the space. It's so blessed. You got time to
Okay, so that's going to conclude my day trip in Dajti. I'm heading back to Tirana now, and as you can see, it's snowing. So I think we're going to end the trip on this high. So if you like the video, please do like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.